Hey, this video is specifically designed to help you digest everything that you ingested yesterday in the roundtable. If you remember, before the roundtable even started, there was an email that I sent out to my big list encouraging people to come to the roundtable. And that email was about the 3 levers that we pull to get kids to listen and change the way that that dynamic is happening in families. And those 3 levers were: number 1, the way that we ask our kids, the way we talk to our kids. Number 2, the connection in our relationship with our kids, which we talked about yesterday, talked about both of those things yesterday. And number 3 is, what do we do when our kids don't listen? And what I want to do today is take those 3 levers and combine them with something that all my clients learned from me, which is literally how to stop repeating ourselves. If you've gotten my free guide to getting your kid to listen the first time, you might already be familiar with this, but it's a pretty important piece to be able to dovetail those 2 things, because you may not know this about me, but I am a Love and Logic facilitator, and Love and Logic really just focuses on that 3rd thing. What do you do when your kid doesn't listen? And when I first started my practice, I was a Love and Logic facilitator. I thought, I'm just going to teach everybody that 3rd thing. What do we do when our kids don't listen to us? What do we do to respond to misbehavior? That parenting skill set. And it was very early on in my practice that I realized, like, oh, wait a minute, there's like a whole lot else that's going into these situations, that teaching parents great parenting skills is never going to be enough to help them truly transform their families because of those 2 other pieces, right? So Love and Logic will teach you that 3rd piece, that skill set piece. And working with a coach like me means that you get the other 2 pieces that really make a difference. That how am I showing up? Which is really, how am I talking to my kid, and what's going on in my relationship. When your kid doesn't listen to you, that is a product of everything that's going on in your relationship with your kid, right? So we need to actually facilitate those other 2 elements. So you can read all the books you want in the world. You probably already have, and you can, take a class. You may have already even done that, but I just want it to be really clear to everybody watching this video that unless you have those other 2 elements on board, that 3rd piece is never enough. And that's why I have a business. That's why people hire me, because they get to a place where they realize, like, I need something individual. I need accountability. I need someone to help me sort through my emotions. I need somebody to actually help me get clear on what I really want, what are my goals, and how can I actually create that and move past all of the stuff that gets in the way of me actually implementing these skills, right? So what does Love and Logic say for that 3rd piece, that what do we do when our kids don't listen? It is, according to Love and Logic, the ABCs. Ask once and give a deadline, be quiet, and give a consequence. That starts with your C. That's your ABC. So you learned a lot of stuff in the roundtable about how to show up differently in your relationship. Those first 2 elements, this is that 3rd puzzle piece that we may not have gone deep enough into for you to actually be able to implement. Think about when your kid doesn't listen. What happens if you continue to remind your child? We already went down that rabbit hole. It doesn't end out well. But if you are able to be quiet, only ask once, be quiet, and then give a consequence, that completely transforms everything. So I hope you can see how those 3 levers dovetail in with that like ABC piece, that and I'm hope you are getting a little bit of a taste of how it is to work with me, because the truth is I want to keep working with you, and I hope that you can see the value in that, the reason why it's important, and really see clearly your next step in your journey to becoming the parent that you want to be, and creating the family dynamics and the relationships with your kids that you deeply desire. That is my mission in life, is to help you create the parenthood for yourself and the childhood for your child that you deeply desire. If you are ready to do that, it's time to join the group. And there's a link in this video's description for you to learn about that. And remember that just this week only, I'm offering 30-minute decision chats. So if you feel like you're on the fence and you need some help figuring this out, if you have questions for me, any of that stuff, just book a decision chat and I will help you figure it out. It's not a sales pitch. It's just a chance for you to go deeper with your questions and explore what might be holding you back and get really, really clear on what is going to be the right fit for you. I hope you have an amazing day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.